Fine. I'll handle this, sir. You can come out and see in a moment. So someone has come to help us at last. We're out here in the middle of Cold Harbor, and that's the best question you can come up with? I am most definitely not talking to myself. I'm speaking to the alchemist. Be quiet, you mangy cat. I can't hear myself think with all that racket. Patience, sir. I'll explain everything. I am with the Mages Guild. We stepped through the portal and wound up in this vile laboratory. Daedra experimented on us. They merged our two souls. Now we're wasting away as this soul meld kills us.
To see out of Khajiit's eyes again. Zar hates being caged in that dark place. Yes, this one is pretty famous. Perhaps you have heard of Zar. But Zar must tell you, this soul meld is killing us. Will you help us? Will you unmeld our souls? Unmeld is so to a word. Pardon. The dwarven device that caused this is inside the laboratory. But rubble blocks the way. Collect Zar's notes and a bottle of pearl tincture. With those, this one can make a potion that will get you past the rubble. Questions are good. Ask and ask again. That is the systematic method of experimentation. Remember that you must know the rules before you can successfully break them. Their specialty is transmutation. Change one thing into another. So, not too difficult to change you from large to small. Then you can slip past the obstacles that block the entrance. Zer never said it would be easy, Dark Elf. Mind your tongue. Unfortunately, no. The soul meld weakens us, and we must conserve our strength. With the recipe and the ingredients, this one can make a transmutation potion and exert almost no energy whatsoever. A much better approach at this time, yes? Oh yes, we came to defeat the evil Molag Bal. Or was it Manimarco? Zer forgets. So many bad things start with the letter M. But something went wrong and Godress, and this one ended up here. That's when the Daedra melted our souls.
You have no idea what it feels like to have a Khajiit scratching around inside your head. I know you said you were sorry, but the question has been asked. One of us is disorganized and enjoys experimenting with dwarfen machinery. The resulting explosion reduced the entryway to a pile of rubble and sent our supplies in all directions. Safe enough. We'll make our way to the entryway. We can manage a simple illusion to mask our presence. I wish we weren't so weak, however. I never realized how my ability to perform magic defined me. Now that I cannot do the things that once came so easily to me, I almost don't know who I am. Having a talking cat inside my head doesn't help much either. A few of us arrived together, but only the alchemist and I survived the experiments. Zer's explosion had one desirable side effect. It destroyed our Dremora captors. We have information vital to the Mages Guild, should we escape this predicament.
Over here. This one used an illusion spell. Very little effort. Sir has found you. This one is so happy now. Sir thought this was where he left the tincture, so I came to investigate. Don't tell Godress that Sir was here. A simple illusion spell protected me. But Godress gets worried. Me? I like to explore. This one has always enjoyed trying new and different things. But this situation, it is very strange, very awkward. Is that thought me, sir? Or me, Godress? This one can never be certain where his thoughts end, and Godress's begin. Very confusing, yes? Zar told you our friend would find the scatters. You worried too much. Godress is upset because we had to hide behind some rocks. Undignified, he said. Well, Zar says that being eaten by a deformed creature is even more undignified. Quiet, Godress. This one knows what he's doing. This is most fragrant work, my friend. Most fragrant. Zar shall draft the potion immediately. It should make you slightly smaller. Certainly small enough to squeeze through the rubble. Long enough to slip into the laboratory. A few minutes, give or take. Now, let Zar think. Was it 6 or 7 drops of tincture? Zar thinks he saw some dried scarecrow over here. Ah, yes, here it is. Ah, Zar's finest potion yet. You will drink it now, yes?
This grows more taxing by the hour. Here is the potion. I hope Zer didn't cut any corners, but knowing him, it probably tastes terrible. Yes, Zer, I'll be sure to mention it. I'm not a mixer of potions, and I don't want to debate the merits of alchemy with Zer again. But the cat knows what he's doing. Inside, look for my notebook. It lists what you need to craft the antipodal rods. Rods that will reverse the soul meld. Just find the components and craft the rods. We will try to recuperate and regain enough strength to teleport ourselves inside. If you have questions, please ask them before you drink the potion. The potion will work, you'll see. And know that I am grateful for your help. We both are.
fortress's teleport spell worked. This one is here. Be careful, friend. The dwarven constructs have a weekend.
Over here! The constructs have moved away from the forge! All this skulking around using up valuable energy on apprentice-level illusions. I grow ever more weary. Even Zer's enthusiasm is ebbing. I'm afraid to hope too much. But you've made such progress. Perhaps we shall end this torment after all. The constructs have moved off. The forge area is clear, at least for the moment. Melt the components in the furnace, then craft 2 rods from the mixture. There is an anvil near the furnace. Be careful, though. The mixture can be volatile. The machine that merged us is further on, in the Overseer's atelier. We'll meet there.
Teleportation was never this difficult before. The spell took so much out of me I was afraid we would never materialize. But we are so close. You need to use the rods to activate the dwarven device that performed the soul meld. Oh, and the crystal. I'm getting as careless as Zer. Look for a glowing crystal. The Overseer placed it in the machine to power the device. Well, in a manner of speaking, understand that Zer and I do not have two separate bodies to return to. But if this works, the soul meld won't kill the both of us. The magic will separate the intertwined strands of our souls, but only one of us will survive the process. Do not be dismayed. We rejoice at a chance for one of us to survive. Go on ahead. We will meet you inside momentarily. Stop shouting, Zer. What? Oh, yes, of course. No, you're right. Zer reminds me that you have been most helpful, and we need to rest anyway. So I decided not to cut you off with a snide retort. Please accept my apologies and ask your questions. Based on our own experience, it appears that merging two souls into one vessel causes an internal storm as the souls vie for control. It takes all of our mental fortitude to maintain our individual personalities. Then nature takes its course, but at least we will have tried to beat this. At least one of us has a chance to survive, and know that, however this ends, I am grateful for the aid you have provided us. If the device works the way I expect, then the person operating it will decide which of our souls survives the reversal process, and which is discarded. I guess it will be up to you to choose who lives and who dies. Well, I could make a strong case as to why I should be the one to survive. My qualifications, my experience, my worth to the Mages Guild. But the truth is, I have grown fond of Zer. My right to survive is no greater than his. I cannot advise you. I wasn't sure the illusion would last long enough to make it across the chamber, but it did.
As the end approaches, this one must admit that he will miss our time together. This one can't believe you crossed this chamber without so much as an illusion to mask your presence. You are so brave. This one, Zer's whiskers were twitching inside the Dark Elf's head. Next comes the exciting part. You test our theory. See those two pillars? One represents Zer, the other Godress. Insert the antipodal rods and turn on the device. If it works, you should be able to separate our melded souls. Yes, as we have explained, one body, one soul. At least one of us will survive to help the Mages Guild. This one knows you will make the right decision. Place the crystal into the machine. Then insert an antipodal rod into each pillar to start the unmelding process. One of us must be saved.
I'm grateful that you chose to save me. Still, I feel a bit lost. I wish Zer was still here.
I'm not sure if I will ever be all right. But I live. I'm ashamed that I thought Zer was silly and scatterbrained. My time melded to him taught me so much. Zer had a good soul. I believe that the crystal powering the device is one of the fabled lights of Meridia. Grab the crystal and meet me outside. You should be able to open the exit door. With my strength returning, I can teleport myself to a safe place.
Thank you again for your help, for choosing me, but I wish that both Zer and I could have been saved. During our time together, Zer and I determined that the Dwemer device has similarities to the method Molag Bal uses to perform the plane meld. I will honor Zer's memory and give him credit for this discovery. Thank you again, friend, for saving us. Now that my strength has returned, I can open a portal to the Hollow City. This portal will only remain open for a few minutes. I hope to see you again in the Hollow City.
Never escape. a new face. That's a rare occurrence. Welcome to the Ever-Full Flagon, friend. The Ever-Full Flagon has the finest mead. Don't drink the mead. Gemerth is dead. He was my daughter Nell-Hilda's mate, her true love. I suspect the contents of that letter will break her heart, if she's sober. You must try our special blend. Do you like to celebrate? Everyone here is always celebrating something. Nell-Hilda and Gemerth were working to find a way to end this madness. Go upstairs. Talk to Nell-Hilda. She has a plan. Yes, indeed. Everything is fine here at the Flagon. Plenty of mead, plenty of happy Nords. Can you have another mead? Of course you can. Very well. Ask what you will. But be quick about it. We don't want to attract any undue attention. I'm trying not to arouse any suspicion. The Thane is always watching, listening. We must put on a good show. The celebrating has been going on for a long, long time. Who would have thought that an endless supply of mead could become such a curse? The mead's in here, so no, not many. Besides, those creatures out there aren't very friendly, and some of them were once our friends and neighbors. One day, though, Gemerth had had enough. Even his love for my daughter couldn't keep him here. Haven't you ever seen the results of a Daedric bargain before? Now please, go upstairs and talk to my daughter Nell-Hilda. She has a plan to save us all. And with your help, maybe this time it will even succeed.
What are you looking at?
You're not one of the regulars here at the Flagon. I can do this. I can resist the mead. For my Gemerth. Father sent you. Good. I can use the help. The mead is enchanted. It muddles our minds and clouds our memories. But I may have found a way to purify the mead and stop the cravings it inspires. I need a rare magical flower, Kind's Tear, to make a potion. Unfortunately, the flowers are invisible. You need a Kind runestone to see them. There may be a runestone at the nearby abandoned shrine. I knew Gemerth was gone, but this makes it so much more final. We worked so tirelessly to find a way to end this enchantment. I'm determined to finish what we started. Gemerth believed it had something to do with a Daedric prince and a bad bargain. If that's true, we never figured out who struck the deal. All I'm certain of is that the mead is delicious, and it never runs out, and drinking it has cost us our souls. Yes. We stay inside and drink. We have no souls. We were afraid to die in this godforsaken place. Nords without souls aren't welcome in Sovngarde, you know. The Thane does what he can to keep us happy, usually by opening another cask of mead. Not a one in the whole place. Some of us shrivel up and turn into the creatures outside. Others run off to die, like my Gemerth did. The rest of us drink. I abstain from the mead for a while, try to remember the old days. Then the craving returns. I've been fighting the craving, trying to find a way to break the spell. I want want to save my father and the villagers if I can. As for my father, he was always a strong man. The mead never seemed to affect him the way it got to the rest of us. The flowers grow around the trees near the lake, but they only reveal themselves to someone who carries a runestone of Kain. There's a deserted shrine to Kain not far from here. You should be able to find a runestone there.
Did you speak to Nelhilda? Smart lass, my daughter. Very smart.
Red diamond, protect us till the end. The laughing heart sprayed blood afar, a gout on Seer it fell, and like a dart shot to its mark, down in an alien well. Magic refused the Lord in blood to crystal red and strong. Then wild elves cut and polished it down to chimel at a bowl. Red diamond, red diamond.
have many ingredients.
A secure vault makes for a confident heart.
What do you want?
I left my family back in Windhelm to come here.
Trading here. A secure vault makes for... A secure vault makes for a confident...
Enchanting requires concentration and precision.
We don't like trouble here.
A secure vault makes for a...
Things have never looked worse.
Strike! Now!
Thought I'd never escape you. I've never known such fear.
And I will be delighted to feast on your blood.
You came back. I was afraid I'd imagined our earlier discussion. My mind plays tricks on me, especially when the craving gets really bad. I wasn't sure any of the flowers survived the trip here. Cold Harbor is a dead place, and Kyne is concerned with living things. If you found the flowers, maybe she hasn't abandoned us. I'll make the purifying potion now. I hope I remember the recipe correctly. It's been so long since I tried to do anything more complicated than downing a mug of mead in one gulp. One more thing. There. That should do it. Take the potion and pour it into the 3 casks. I need some mead.
Hilda would thank you if she could. Oh, this is all my fault. I was just trying to save my failing business. Now look at us. These people used to respect me. I used to help them. I made a bargain, but I was tricked. I realized too late that the mage who promised to help me was likely a Daedric prince. After that, the flagon slipped into Cold Harbor, and we've been trapped here ever since. It used to be me that people turned to for help. When Hout showed promise, I bought him a lute. When Freedy won a contest, I gave her dueling daggers. Nelhilda has gotten things rolling with your help. I want to help her, help my friends. Hout and Freedy were admired in our village. If the enchantment is wearing off, they'll help me rally the others. It would help if Hout had his lute and Freedy had her silver daggers. We can continue what Nelhilda has begun. Talk to Hout and Freedy. Perhaps they remember where they hid the lute and daggers.
I used to sing for thanes and kings. I danced around and had many fine things. How about that? I made a rhyme. I've still got it. You're a curious one. I imagine the Thane is keeping his eye on you. You want me to reveal a secret, huh? Secrets are a bard's trade, after all. There should be a price. I know. A contest. A duel of words. If you win, amazing secrets will be told. I say something witty and clever about you, and then you respond in kind. I'll start. Whither goes that guar? Did it escape from Vardenfell? Or is it your sister? That makes no sense. Why would a guar need a lute? It has... Begone, you of sober face and dull wit, making me think of my poor lost lute. How depressing. I last played the song while wooing Juvilda. I struck a heroic pose like the statue outside her house. Sang my heart out. She was suitably impressed.
You look familiar. Were we flirting just a little while ago? I am a dangerous woman. Even without my silver daggers, I could flay you. If you think you can threaten me, think again. If you want my daggers, you'll have to duel me for them. I'm too drunk. Did I ever tell you I once had a pair of silver dueling daggers? Given to me by... Who gave them to me? I should remember. He was such a nice man. I was brave and fast with my knives. You should have seen me duel. You'll find them? Aren't you sweet? Let me think. I remember the Thane said it was too dangerous to drink and duel. He said I should destroy them, but I couldn't do it. So I hid them near the old mill. Please don't tell the Thane.
You knocked down an old man.
I've had just about enough of this.
I think everyone needs a drink. How about some more mead?
We don't want any more mead. Get out of here.
Your souls are mine. You may as well drink up and accept your fate.
Shush, Bones. We've been deceived.
I want to hear you beg, or I'll cut off the supply of special blend.
Diego, what just happened here?
Did you see? The villagers. They're starting to remember. The Thane threatened my daughter and I actually stood up to him. Of course, he knocked me down, but still. We're returning to our old selves. I'll return these to Hreidi and Hout. Ask them to help keep people's spirits up. During my confrontation with the Thane, he said he holds our souls. He laughed at me. Said how amusing it was to see me agonize over my friends as they waste away. I think he keeps the souls nearby. He always comes and goes as he pleases. If you could destroy the Thane, our souls might return to us. Then we could leave this place. I think his lair is in one of the nice houses near the old well. Of course, my friend. I'll answer whatever I can. I realize now that he's likely the Daedric prince who offered me this deal. Or maybe his minion. Yes, that seems more likely. You must believe me, I thought this was between him and me. I never meant to hurt my friends in order to save the flagon. I'm not sure. I've kept this secret for so long, watching my friends waste away and give up hope. They'd hate me for what I've done. And rightfully so. That Nelhilda, she would never forgive me. I've heard whispers of a nearby city. They say it's a safe haven. I'll try to convince everyone to travel there with me. Even if we can't return to our world, I would feel better knowing that Nelhilda and the others were safe. I don't know what you did, but something changed. Everyone can feel it. And the curse is broken at last. They'll hate me if they find out I caused the curse. Oh, we've lost so much. I need to make amends. But what would the truth bring us except more pain? My Nelhilda mourns for her beloved Gamurth. I need to find a way to help her. Maybe you're right. Nelhilda struggled to find the enchantment and she lost her beloved Gamurth. She deserves my honesty. I hope she can forgive me. Nelhilda, please, come here.
What is it, Father?
I need to get this off my chest. I made the deal that doomed us. I made the bargain with the Daedric Prince.
Father! Why would you do such a thing? I lost my love to this cursed place because you weren't selling enough mead? How can I ever forgive you for this? I never want to see you again!
Nelhilda was the only thing that kept me sane in this dread place. What will I do now? I beg of you, daughter, try to forgive me. What I did was a foolish mistake. I never imagined anyone else would be at risk.
I don't know what to do. I'm so angry at him. And yet, my father is all I have left. Look what my father's selfishness has cost us. How could he have been so foolish? That's asking a lot of me. My father always seemed more aware. I sometimes wondered if he knew more than he let on. But to have caused all of this suffering? My poor Gamurth. I know. I keep thinking about how kind he could be, always helping others. He did something terribly foolish, but I know he is not a bad man. I'll try to forgive him, but I do wish we could leave this place. We will go to the Hollow City. Some of the villagers may decide to stay here, where it's familiar, but that will be their choice. I grieve for the lost, but it's not in a Nord's nature to just give up. Thank you for helping us. I think I can forgive you, Father, though it may take time. For now, it's best if we leave this place.
Oh, my dear girl, I will do everything in my power to make this up to you and to the others.
Listen, everyone. We're going to the Hollow City. Join us! We're Nords, and we can handle whatever Cold Harbor throws our way! Come, Father. We need to make plans to travel to the Hollow City.